Hello, lads and gals, this is Load Kicker and welcome back to another episode of a PC building simulator. And I think we're gonna do a little diagnose and fix today. Sounds like a good time. Okay, let's see. I think it is this one. Waggle the RAM a little too hard. Alright, let's see. Afraid Colin. And we got Team Group 16 gigs, 3000 megahertz red LED, and it is filthy. Indeed. Right, let's clean her out. Alright, come on. Get clean, will ya? Alright. Lovely. A little over there. Alright, I think we are completely clean. So, I'd say let's switch out that stick of RAM. Oh, this one. And indeed, it seems like that solved our problems. I do hope you had a SSD in your system. Indeed you did, a HyperX Fury. Love it. Alright, let's close you up and we gotta make sure you actually boot off of that SSD of yours. And not be a primate about it. And let's also see if we can't overclock this a little bit. Let's start with like 100 megahertz. That's usually a good spot. Unlock the RAM. And of course you boot off of your hard drive. Filthy heathen. Alright. Let's see. We want to make sure our overclock is good too, don't we? Alright, let's get some lighting too. And make sure we overclock that GPU of ours. And also make sure it's not cooking. Alright, let's see. Let's check this CPU. Computing Processing Unit. CPU. I think that is what it stands for, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. I just tend to use the shortcut CPU. Or is it Computer Processing Unit? It's one or the other. Alright, let's see if we can get like 25 more out of this. That would be lovely. Alright, heat her up. And it brings us up to just shy of 94, so I think that's pretty good. Now then, let's get started with the graphics card. And we have a Vega 64. So I'm gonna start with the 100 megahertz. I don't think these overclock that well, if I remember correctly. So... oh yeah. Totally forgot. What kind of power supply do you have? Probably something I should have checked before going too far. Yeah, that's only a 500 watt power supply. Reset all to default. And let's see how much our CPU overclock does to our voltage or wattage. Well, it's getting us up to 95 now. And there's 400 watts. Wow, 455 already there. Alright, can I get like 10? Uh, 20. 30. 40. 50. Alright, 51. I mean, that's something. Alright, I'm just gonna check so that the CPU ain't cooking. Okay, well, it seems to be good, so I guess we're good. And let's put you into red, because that will fit in with the rest. Especially the RAM stick that I just put in there. And that looks freaking sick. Love it. Okay then. Guess we just need to get a score on this. Alright, and while that's chugging along, I guess we could get started on this one. And that was J. Shordray. Shordray? I mean, we could at least get started on it. I don't know if I will be able to finish it in this episode, but I sure as heck will get started. Alright, let's see. We got a Asus Tough motherboard. And I believe we got a i5 for this. Alright, cool. Yeah, an i5 8400. not overclockable, but still a pretty decent little CPU. Alright, and we got a Patriot M.2. Four gig of DFL memory. And as for coolers, got a Cry Rig M9i. And graphics card, we got a 980 Gaming 4G LE. Power supply. FSP G650. I mean, that's a 650 watt power supply, so that is actually quite decent. Alright, let's get some red lights. Or, not red lights, but red cables. Just making all that look good, you know? Alright, there we go. And there's that one. And that one. Alright, I think it's just a power button. Starting to feel pretty good about this. Sure, we can't overclock the CPU, but I think we can get some decent stuff out of that GPU. Okay, 7106. Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Collect. I had no idea what was wrong with my PC, but they fixed it and even used awesome Team Group parts. Just as you requested. Alright, let's get our little speed drive in here. And actually, it looks like we might actually be able to finish this. Alright, let's get our software installed. And this M.2 drive that we got is actually quite fast. I like it. Like it a lot. Alright, yeah, let's reboot. And I tell you what, I think we're gonna do the overclocking of the GPU in the next episode. And probably do the other build then too. Anyways, I'm gonna end off this episode here. I do hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Until then, bye bye.